Hey guys, welcome to a quick video about muscles that move the elbow. Alright, reminder about joint anatomy. In the elbow joint, it is a hinge joint. So it is a hinge joint. As a hinge joint, and we see it right there, dun, 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 hinge joint between the trochlea of the humerus and the trochlear notch of the ulna. Hinge joints allow for for one movement. They're uniaxial. You're only moving in one plane, which is the sagittal plane. And the two movements are flexion, where we decrease the angle of the joint, and extension, where we increase it. Remember, our flexors will tend to be in the front. Extenders will tend to be in the back. All right, so that's our joint overview. Let's look at some muscles here. We're going to start with this main muscle that we see right here. That guy right there. We'll also see it from the other side, and we see it on the human man. That muscle is the biceps brachii. So the two-headed muscle of the arm. That's what that means. And this biceps brachii, it is going to originate basically on the rim of the glenoid of the scapula, and then also it's going to originate on the coracoid process of the scapula, and then it's going to insert on the radial tuberosity, which is obviously on the radius. Now, this biceps brachii is a major flexor of the elbow. So it is going to bend that elbow. That elbow has a nice bend in it. That is the action of the biceps brachii. All right, the biceps brachii is going to have two synergists. Let's go through one of them here. One of them is this guy. He's kind of in the middle of the arm. If I draw a crappy rectangle around him. That's not even a rectangle. I don't know what that is. Let's do that again. If I draw a rectangle-ish thing around him, maybe more like a rhombus. This guy right here, and I also see him on the inside view, right here. This guy is just called the brachialis. So you have the biceps brachii, and then we have the brachialis. He is also a flexor of the elbow. So he's a synergist to the biceps brachii. If I look at the muscular human right here, I can see his brachialis sitting right there. All right, let's do one more synergist. And our final synergist of the biceps brachii, our final one of the three flexors of the elbow, is this guy. That guy right there. I also see him right there as well. That dude is the Brachial Radialis. Starts on the distal humerus and inserts on the distal radius. So it gets brachio for the arm part, radialis for the forearm part in his name. It is another flexor of the elbow. If you think about your antecubital fossa, that little dent, depression that you have right here, where you might get blood drawn or stethoscope goes when you do blood pressure, just on the outside of that, the lateral border of that, that is where we're going to find our brachioradialis. All right, let's look at some muscular humans here. So if we look at these two, got a man and a woman here, which is good. If we look at them, right there, boom, right there, boom, brachioradialis. See her brachioradialis tucked in right there. She also has brachialis as well. Nice biceps brachii for him as well. All right, good stuff. We're done with flexion. That means all we got to do is extension. And in extension, we're talking about a different muscle. The muscle we're talking about for extension of the elbow is the triceps brachii. Triceps brachii, three-headed muscle of the arm. There are going to be three parts to it. When we're looking at this lateral view here, I basically just see one part here. I see one part here. I see another hint of the triceps brachii right there. So what I want to do is turn this model around. Switch to a different model, actually. And we can see all three heads of the triceps brachii, 1, 2, and 3. So there is a medial head. So the medial head is the one down here. There is a lateral head. The lateral head is the one over here. And then there is a long head as well. It's the one right there. So those are the three heads. Two of them, at least, are going to originate on the proximal humerus. The long head also originates somewhere else. It originates on the scapula. All of them are going to insert on the olecranon process of the ulna. Remember, that was your elbow point, the olecranon process of the ulna. And by doing that, they are going to extend the elbow. They are going to increase the angle of that joint. All right. If we look at the human over here, we can see two parts to her triceps. We can see that lateral head, and we can see that long head. There's a medial head tucked in there. It's just kind of hard to see. All right. By the way, on this pic, you should also be able to see her latissimus dorsi, her trapezius, her deltoid, and her Brachial Radialis. So definitely do those as well. Okay, awesome. We are done with elbow movements. And I'll see you guys next time.